Hello, Intentional Mind. Welcome to another episode of I Share a Heart to Heart Conversation. And this is a space where we talk about real life, faith, and growth. So let's talk about today's episode, right? So before I proceed, if you have not watched the previous episode, please pause this episode and watch it because the episode is a prerequisite for this one so that I can understand the context better, right? So if you have watched the episode, you remember how I discussed it. I shared my story of my first time driving a manual car, right? So right, let's get to this particular one. So I'll just start by telling us that we just need to be honest. There are some prayers we have prayed in secret that seems that God is yet to answer. But what if the real question is, are we really trained enough to handle it? So now here is what I'm trying to drive at. What if that prayer for business expansion is answered and suddenly you are managing about let's say 10 staff, but you have not built emotional control? So which means one bad mood, you've scattered everything all by yourself. What if that marriage comes now, but you haven't healed from your insecurity? You will turn love into suspicion, right? So there are so many what if that we can consider, right, when our prayers feels like they are not yet being answered. It's not that God doesn't have the capacity, right? It's not that you have sinned, or it's not that God ignored your prayer. So just think that maybe He's building you, right? Because one thing I've understood so far is blessing have weight, right? Blessing have weight, and if your capacity is small, the weight of that blessing might crush you, right? The husband or the wife you are praying for, maybe God is still teaching you patience, right? Because everybody knows that marriage requires patience, right? Maybe that's what God is still teaching you, right? And that promotion you have been praying, right? Maybe God is still developing the leadership spirit in you. So if my dad had kind of like given me that car too early, right? It's a gift, right? But it would have been a destruction for me, disguised as gift. And sometimes what feels like delay is actually divine wisdom. So instead of asking God, why not now? Maybe we should start asking God, build me until I'm ready. Because when the blessing finally comes, right, we won't just receive that blessing. We will be able to sustain it, right? We'll be able to sustain it. There are so many people that have received their blessing without sustaining it, right? That's because they have not built capacity during the waiting time, right? So until next episode, please stay intentional, stay growing, and keep trusting God with the timing.